name is Deputy Chief Arthur Martins. I don't know if anybody has that already, M-A-R-T-I-N-S. Earlier today at approximately 5 p.m., we were called to this address on Gale Court for an unresponsive male. Officers arrived and were able to locate a male who was later pronounced deceased on the main level. During a examination of the rest of the residents, they located another male who was suffering from stab wounds to the neck area, which may have been self-inflicted. That second male was transported to Rhode Island Hospital with serious injuries, potentially life-threatening. The investigation is still ongoing. Not releasing the identity of the individuals at this point because we have not made full notification to next of kin, family members. And the second male, we still need to question that individual and to determine exactly what occurred.
Deputy Chief, can you at least confirm that it was a father and son that were involved in this incident?
I will not at this time.
Is this considered a homicide investigation at this point, Deputy?
Well, there is a person who was dead, so yes, it is considered a homicide.
The ages, you can give us the ages of the victim inside or the man transported to
Not at this time, no.
The man at Rhode Island Hospital, his injuries, life-threatening. Could you describe those a little? Do you think he's going to survive?
I'm not a physician. I really don't know. All I can say is they're serious injuries and they are potentially life-threatening.
Any idea about the motive?
None at this time.
Who was the one who called police initially?
That was another individual who came home and found the unresponsive male, retreated from the residence, called for public safety personnel, and then we made entry.
Does it seem like there was some type of fight or any indication that people were struggling with each other before this occurred?
The investigators are in there right now. I haven't been in. They haven't given me any updates, but I don't have that information at this point.
We've heard that police have been called to this residence before for other domestic incidents. Is that true?
Just one earlier this year, and it's not wasn't a lot of times.
What makes you think they're self-inflicted?
One of the officers saw the individual holding a knife near the wound area.
How long do you guys expect to be here on scene tonight, and what else do you have to do with your investigation?
It's undetermined how much longer we're going to be. The crime scene investigators are in there doing a thorough examination of the scene to make sure we don't miss anything. We could be there another 5 minutes or 5 hours. I really can't determine.
Going back to the domestic incident earlier, could you explain a little bit, go into detail who that was between when you guys were called here earlier this year?
No, I'm not going to do that.
The ME's office on scene right now, can we assume that the person who passed the homicide investigation, they are still inside the home right now, the body is?
Yes.
It seems like the house is a couple homes down. Any particular reason why a majority of almost all of the block was closed off tonight?
Just so our officers can work and not be molested or harassed. We want to ensure that they do the work as diligently as possible.
But it was contained to that. The crime scene, for the most part, was contained to the house, correct? It wasn't like it stretched into the street or anything.
Not at all.
Okay.
Not at all.
Thank you. Anything we missed?
I'm good.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Not at this point. Like I said, the investigation is still ongoing. It's still fluid. We still have, hopefully the individual at the hospital does survive, and we will have an opportunity to speak with him to find out exactly what occurred.
One of the things, I'm sorry, this just came to my mind. One of the things that we heard was some folks saying that they heard screaming before this happened. Any idea of kind of what was going on in the moments and what other witnesses have told you guys they heard before or whatever happened?
Unfortunately, that information is still being developed, and I do not have any confirmation on that at this point.
Deputy Chief, thank you very much.
Welcome.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
You really wanted to